Hi y'all. I wanted to try something different today. Oh, I noticed the music is a bit loud on y'all's end. There you go. Hello. I wanted to try something new today. And I was like in kind of a working mood, but I wasn't sure what to do, and I wasn't sure, like, I don't know, I've just been overthinking a lot these days, and it just kind of hit me. I was like, what if I did a stream that was like those like videos on YouTube that are like work with me for like an hour or 2 hours or something, and it's like a live thing, or people do live streams of it too on YouTube. And I was like, oh, this is really interesting. So it's what we're gonna do today is we're gonna be having 25-minute segments of work. So it's gonna be a super chill stream. I'm not gonna feel any pressure to like talk or like anything of the sort. In fact, I'm actually gonna be turning off my like noise filter, so that y'all hear like background sounds, like my mouse clicking, my keyboard typing. It's basically going to be, I don't know if it necessarily counts as ASMR, but the idea of this stream is that it's gonna be a thing where like for roughly 2 hours I'm gonna be working. And so what we're gonna do is the Pomodoro technique, which is like you work for 25 minutes, you take a 5-minute break, and then you do 25 more minutes, five more minutes of break, and which makes up an hour, and then you do that again, and then it makes up 2 hours. So I wanted to try that out today and see how y'all like it and stuff like that. And for those 5 minutes, we can just like, I'll probably take a little BRB and like go to the bathroom or something like that, or grab a snack. And then for the remaining of those like 5 minutes, we can just like chit chat and like talk a little bit and just like whatever. And there's no pressure. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on chat for the whole time as well, just in case, y'all have any questions or y'all want to say something or whatever. But I think I don't know how to navigate these streams. I should have probably watched someone do these before, because I don't know how I'm gonna navigate that. But this is going to be more of like a lurk friendly, more like a lurk friendly stream where like we're just gonna like hang out for like a couple of hours. So that's what I was thinking. Kind of like, not necessarily like a productivity stream, but kind of like, a little stream where we just kind of hang out, and I'm not really doing anything like wild or whatever. I'm probably gonna be editing stuff. And it's just gonna be on this screen. Y'all are not gonna see what I'm editing. Y'all are not gonna hear it. Y'all are just gonna hear the click clacks of the things, and probably like, I don't know, maybe me thinking out loud or whatever. But I don't know, I just wanted to try something different. There's plenty of these videos that are like study with me or work with me or whatever, and it's very like, it's literally like you're just on a Zoom call with someone. You just hear the sounds of them just like drinking their drink or typing on their keyboard, whatever, what have you, right? So I have some like lo-fi music playing in the background as we do this. Hey Brian, what's up? How are you doing? This is like a very last minute thing. This is literally what I was doing off stream. I was like, oh, what am I gonna do today? And yeah, so I feel like we can get into it. I don't have like 25-minute timers, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna pull something up from YouTube. If y'all don't like the music in the background, definitely let me know. I'm still like navigating how I'm gonna go about these streams. So you know. Browser, no, not browser source. I want to do a window capture. I know that there's like software that you can use to do a timer. I used to have that for my streams, but I'm lazy. Green screen browser source. Hello, potato. I'm gonna have my alerts off. I'm gonna have all of my, like, my bot is off, all of that stuff. Actually, my bot shouldn't be off. Let me turn it on, but maybe I'm gonna turn off like any sound commands, anything of the sort is gonna be like muted. But I hope you're doing well, potato. Not browser source. Green screen window capture. No worries at all. Welcome on in. I'm doing well. I've been in an interesting mood recently when it comes to like streaming and my relationship with it and what I want out of it and stuff like that. So I was probably gonna take the day off and not stream. Like I've been not streaming for a little bit. I'm thinking of doing like a solo episode of Breakfast at Ruby's, or maybe like with someone else about kind of that. Cause I'm just like in a weird place when it comes to streaming. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's really fierce. Okay. Work! Oh, I love that. A little timer on my corner. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is... Look at that! Look at that little timer. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I have a 25-minute timer. I'm gonna start it on my phone because this one on YouTube doesn't have any, like, sound. So I'm gonna start it on my phone so that I actually get a notification when the 25-minute timer is up. So yeah, we're gonna be doing, oh, not the camera. We're gonna be doing a little like work stream today. So no pressure for chat, nothing. We're just gonna be hanging out for like for like a couple of hours. And we're gonna do the Pomodoro technique, which is 25 minutes and then 5-minute break, and then 25 minutes, 5-minute break, and so on and so forth. And we're gonna do that for a couple of hours, and that's gonna be it that's gonna be the stream. Oh, I should have prepared a 5-minute break timer. Okay, let me hide this really quickly. Let me see if I can find a 5-minute timer. Does the same person have a green screen timer? This is actually really fierce. Like, you just go on YouTube and people just have like these timers. They're like green screen. So you basically just like chroma key the green out and you just do that. I used to do this for like I used to do this on Discord. Like, I would just hop on Discord and just like oh, this actually isn't like terrible either. Like, a black and white timer is actually not that bad either. What happens if I do this? Yeah, that's actually not that bad. I can definitely make this work. And just have like a little... Oh, this is actually cute. Oh, let me actually find... Yeah, so it doesn't have to be chroma keyed at all. It's just like a black background. I actually like that. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. This is like technical stuff that I probably should have done before the stream. But you know what? This is a casual stream. I don't want to put any pressure on myself to like be perfect or anything of the sort. Now I just need to find a black and white 25-minute timer. Perfect. I found it. Should be the same size. Oh, beautiful. Okay, work. Okay, so that's gonna be the timer. We're gonna start that timer soon. Where's the 5-minute timer? Can I just do this? No, wait. How do I change tabs again? I forget. Oh, I literally could just. Oh, I'm such a little clown. I can just like not do the video full screen and just have the timer like this. Like I literally don't have to put anything on full screen. I can just like have the window like this and just like switch windows. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is iconic. Okay. Maybe I can make the timer a bit bigger. Okay, cute. So again, I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know if I don't know how the Twitch scene is gonna react to like streams like this. I don't know what the expectations are gonna be as far as chat or anything of the sort. I don't know if I should have like a font on screen as well that says like working timer, and then I just switch it to like, maybe I could have that. That's actually not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea at all. Do I have any fonts already for anything? Oh, I do have this. Okay, cute. Sorry, I'm just working on this in real time. I'm already working, huh? Do-do-do-do. 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 I'm just gonna call this timer label. Okay. Okay, cute. And I'm just gonna label that like the working timer. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, cute. So that people know that I'm gonna be working for the next 25 minutes. And then we'll go from there. Okay, cute. I think we're good to start. So I'm gonna start the video and my timer in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, perfect. Working time, working time. I'm gonna have chat open on the side just in case, because I don't know what the expectations are for these types of streams. So I'm gonna be working on a video. I have a video open and I'm gonna be editing it. Y'all shouldn't be able to hear it. But I'm editing a Final Fantasy VII video. It's called My Experience with Final Fantasy VII. I see that Spin is working on the Lin YouTube channel. I love that. So yeah, for these first 25 minutes, I'm just gonna be working on that. Just watching the video back. You can hear the video, right? I don't think you can. Okay, perfect. Hey, comrade. I'm just working on stuff. Just a work stream. Everyone's kind of like working on stuff, doing their own thing, studying, whatever, what have you. No, this is my job, honestly, comrade. I don't have a side job. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. Oh, that's no good. I hope you can get some sleep. That's good, comrade. Hopefully you can get you can get a nap in. Yay, I've gone through a video. I'm basically editing my Final Fantasy VII streams down into a one video, or maybe it will be multiple parts. I don't know yet. But I'm just doing the first edit where I just take out all the trash out, if you will. And I just officially finished that first stream. That first stream of Final Fantasy VII was 2 hours long, I think. And I finally finished that. I've been working very slowly towards because I started the video from scratch. This was a video that I started working on a very long time ago, and I ended up kind of wanting to do it from scratch because I wasn't into the direction that the video was going. So I just started it from scratch, and I finally finished that first video, and now I'm on to part 2, which is 2 hours and a half long. So hopefully we can get some progress done. We still have 6 minutes on the clock, so I can get that done. Excuse me. Your hairstyle looks good today. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me know if you need me to turn down or turn off the music entirely in the background. I just put on like a gaming lo-fi kind of situation in the background. But if y'all prefer for like a, cuz it's a work stream, if y'all prefer like no music, definitely let me know. Ooh, the timer is done, girlies. The timer is done. Let's turn on our 5-minute timer for our first break of the day. Let's add a not 50. 5-minute timer. Let me start that up. I'm starting my own timer a little bit behind. Actually, no, it coincided perfectly. 5-minute timer. We did it. We did our first chunk of work, y'all. Are you proud of yourself? Were you able to be very productive? Okay, here's what we're gonna do, because I don't want y'all to get ads while we're doing the thing. I'm gonna do a 1-minute stretch while the ads are running. I'm gonna just do an ad break right now so that we don't get ads for the next thing. So I'm just gonna do like roughly 1.5 minutes so that we don't get ads during the next time chunk and y'all don't get jump scared by like an ad in the middle of, you know, the work thing. So let me just do that. So I'm gonna start running ads and stuff in 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm just gonna stretch. Ooh. Ooh. Let me get up and stretch for a little bit. All right, we have 40 seconds remaining on the ad break. I can check my phone now. Alrighty. How are y'all liking the stream so far? Wait, let me wait for everyone else to be done. I'll ask the question again in like 20 seconds. All right, break will be done in 2, 1. All right. Welcome back, everyone who may have gotten any ads. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for all of that love and support. Oh yeah, let me change. I need to change the labels for it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna copy and paste. Oh, not that. Can I paste? Is it a reference? No, it's a duplicate. There you go. I'm gonna name one of them break timer and have it here. There you go. All right, perfect. How's everyone doing? What are y'all working on? This is definitely a break time so we can chat a little bit. I hope y'all are not finding the stream like weird or like boring. I don't know. I guess it's not supposed to be like fun because we're working. I'm working on some graphics for Lynn's YouTube channel and I'm pretty proud of them so far. I'm making vintage inspired backgrounds. Ooh, I love that. I'm working on Final Fantasy VII, like I said. Would y'all be interested if I just spoke throughout the working time? Or if I'm just like completely quiet? Because I wouldn't want to distract you too much while I'm working. You're enjoying the calm while also working, then prep dinner for later. Oh, amazing. I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. Because I just want to try something new, and I was like, I think these videos help me, and it definitely helps me stay focused, especially if I'm streaming as well. For some reason, I'm very focused. So I just figured I would do that. I think I'm gonna edit my video for the next 25-minute sequence as well. So yeah, definitely let me know if you don't mind me just like speaking out loud, like if I'm just like brainstorming or whatever it might be. Not that I'm necessarily brainstorming, but I'm just like editing a video. Also, I don't know if it looks weird if I'm just like staring like this into the screen like as I'm editing. Like, does it look weird? Like, what's up with that? I definitely want to work out any kinks, if you will, about the streams and streaming like this. All right, we're gonna start the 25-minute timer. There you go. And we're not on break anymore, so we're gonna go back to work, y'all. So let's do that. That was a really fast break too. I will say I'm gonna try to like speak like quietly if I speak mid work, but I definitely really like streaming like this because it definitely keeps me on track of things. Like, I don't know what it is, but when I'm streaming, I'm more focused on whatever is in front of me. So it's definitely very helpful to like do these streams, and I hope it's helpful for you watching as well, if it like helps you stay focused, or if like the company of having someone, you know, even if if they're just on your screen and there's just a little bit of music and you're just hearing their like mouse and keyboard sounds and whatever, if that helps you, I think that I think that's really cool. I'm just trying my best. The thing about these videos is like there's so much fluff to it, especially with JRPGs. There's just fully like chunks of time where like you're either just like doing random encounters for like 20 minutes or like it's a cutscene, but like the cutscene isn't like super relevant for like the big picture. So you're just like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna cut that out or whatever. It's so interesting like how much footage you go through in order to get like a video that's like basically kind of like not a recap, but you know. kind of like the gist of your experience, right? And you're just like, oh, so much of this is completely irrelevant. There is something though about like watching yourself back and be like, okay, you really thought you did something with that. You love watching yourself back in editing. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so cute and funny. Spin, I love that. Sometimes I do have those moments where I'm like, that was really funny. But it's interesting how sometimes I'm just like, oh no. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just saying stuff. I don't know. Yeah, there's so much footage of just literally nothing. You have moments where on stream you're like, oh my god, I was stuck on that part forever, and then you go on editing, it's like 2 minutes. I feel that. It is really interesting, like editing a video from like last year, because this was like the first couple Final Fantasy VII streams were like borderline pandemic is starting times. So there's parts of the videos where it's like Passion coming into the stream being like, oh, that event got canceled or postponed. And it's just like weird seeing like the beginning of that. And sometimes me making references about like, oh, I wasn't gonna work today. I wasn't gonna stream today because I was gonna work. And I'm like, oh my god, I still worked at that place. You know what I mean? It's just like weird stuff. Like editing a video from like over a year ago. It's wild. Because I think these streams were like February, I think like late February, like early to mid March or something like that. So yeah, it's weird. One thing that I will note about like playing older games is like it's really hard to get a reaction out of me because I'm actively reading the dialogue. So it's I find it very interesting where the parts that are supposed to be like cutscenes when I'm like watching this back, it's a lot of me just like reading stuff, and sometimes I make a comment here and there, but for most of it it's just me reading and like doing slight reactions. So parts of me I'm like there's parts where I'm like, do I keep that in the video? Because like I'm technically like not really reacting to it. So it's interesting how, and that's more of a me thing where, and this is what I mean like when I tell people that like you can learn so much about yourself as a content creator by watching your content back, because it's so interesting. Like, you know, you're streaming and you're doing your thing, and then you kind of like watch it back when you're editing a video and you're like, oh, it would have technically, this video would have been so much better if I expressed why I thought about that in that way, or why I said that, you know what I mean? Like if you say, oh, that's cool, like when you're watching a video back, it's not really that much, it's not super useful if the only thing that you have to say about something is that's cool, right? But if you elaborate on it, and that's something that you learn, that you can learn by watching it back, it's like, oh, if I elaborated on it, the video would have been better. So that's a thing that you can always do, I guess. I don't know why I'm talking to y'all too much. This is work time. Let me know if this is annoying, if you don't want me to talk as much. I'll accept criticism. An actual quote from this video, from this stream of mine was, I hope this corona situation isn't stressing you guys too much. Oh boy. Oh, you know. This corona situation. I don't think it was me downplaying it. I think it was like, I was just like, you know, I hope it's not stressing you out too much. How young and naive, right? I think it was because it was still so early on. There was so much uncertainty that it was like, I think it was a lot of us just being like, take care, please don't stress too much about it. You know, it's like, there was definitely a period of time where it was extremely like stressful because we didn't know anything. I feel like even now we don't know too much. Like it's still like a day-to-day situation. But it's definitely interesting to watch it back and be like, you know, this corona situation, I've heard of her. Wait, what is going on? Oh, there you go. A lot of this playthrough is me being thirsty for bigs, and I love to see it. There's literally like, I already edited 2 innuendos back to back. There's one part where Barrett says, he's like talking about the mission that we're gonna go on, and he's like, I'll fill you in on the train, and I was like, yeah, you will. and then there's a part where Biggs is like, oh, we're gonna pull out now, we'll meet you at the hideout, and I was like, oh, Biggs. Oh my god, I'm not to be trusted. Positives, you really like the graphics you did for Lynn's channel. Negatives, it's making you want to redo your own graphics again. I love that. I'm so silly. There's a part of the game that I'm literally complaining that I want to drink tea and walk at the same time, but I can't because in Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII, you have to press like you have to press a button and then you have to press the walking button for him to run. But if you only press the walking button, he's just like walking very slowly. And I'm just complaining for like a minute, not a minute, but like for a few seconds of like, I just want to drink my tea and walk at the same time. Like, is it that deep? Oh my god. Keep looking at the timer. That's how I work, y'all. Don't worry about it. Ew, I had like a noise gate that like cut off a bit of my words a little bit. There is something about editing videos though that's kind of peaceful. Like if you don't put yourself like too much pressure or whatever, it's like it's actually really nice to just like chill and just like, oh yeah, let me cut that out, or like let me do this with the editing. I don't know, there's just something about it. Oh, y'all, we did it. We worked for a total of 50 minutes. Let me put on the 5-minute timer for our break. In 3, 2, 1. We're starting our timer for our break. And after this timer is done, y'all, we're officially going to be... We would have worked for an hour. Can you believe? Ooh. Let me check my... Okay, so we still have pre-rolls for about a minute. Okay, we have pre-rolls turned off for about a minute. I'll turn them back. I'll do another ad in a little bit. Just so y'all don't get ads while we're in the middle of working and something just blasts in your ear. But how are y'all liking it? This is definitely very different for me. Like, I'm not used to these streams where I'm just like not really talking too much. But I do want to ask y'all, what do you think? Y'all better be putting your work down because it's break time. But I wanted to ask y'all if you preferred this where I just talked a little bit more every once in a while, or if you preferred the first chunk of the stream where I was just basically quiet for most of it. Definitely let me know. Because I didn't feel like it was distracting me too much, but if it was distracting you too much, then definitely let me know, because I want to make sure that these streams, if I happen to do them more often, that they're good for you as well. Was that a notification? No, it was not. But yeah, I was gonna, oh my god, I literally talked to Spin and Dex. We were doing like a voice chat yesterday on Discord, and I was like talking to them about how, like, I recently not got into it, but I recently heard this, like, I don't know if it's like a theory or what it is, but it's basically this concept of the circle of influence versus the circle of, wait, what was it called? It's the circle of influence versus the circle of concern. So it's like the circle of control is basically, which is the circle of, wait, are there three? Circle of influence, terms of circle of concern, and circle of control. Oh, so it's three different things. Hold on a damn minute. So the circle of concern is like longer term goals and ambitions we aim for. And the circle of influence is short, medium term activities that can influence our longer term goals. And the circle of control is the immediate tasks that we can do now to create that energy. So, okay, so basically the concept is that, I don't have too much break time left, but hi Tontana, hi Fly, how are y'all doing? Basically the concept of it is like the circle of concern are the things that we usually are worried about, that we usually don't have that much control of. It's like, oh, am I going to be successful? Is this video going to do well? Is this stream going to do well? Whatever. And the circle of control / circle of influence are the things that we focus on, and the things that are working, and the things that basically, I guess, the main thing to take away from it is that you shouldn't be focusing on the circle of concern. You should be focusing on the circle of control / influence, which are the things that you can do right now, right at this second, that can, bring you closer to your goals, right? So for a lot of streamers and content creators, it's like we usually are so concerned about, how well something is going to do that we're not focusing on how good our content can be, right? We're focusing on, oh, how am I going to promote this, and how am I going to go about this, and all of that stuff. And it's like, no, focus on the things that you can control. Like, be proud of, oh, do I think this video is funny? Do I think this video is useful? Do I think this video is fun? Or like, you know what I mean? Like, am I proud of this piece of content? And that's basically something that I'm trying to do. Like, I'm trying to to remove that programming that we're so taught to do, where we focus mainly on results, or we focus on outcomes, or we focus on the negativity, right? The circle of concern is basically like, oh, that video didn't do well, that stream didn't do well, but we're not focusing on the circle of influence or the circle of control, which are maybe the things that are working, and focusing on that. And that's basically what I'm trying to say, is like, we should operate from a mind space of like focusing on the things that are working, and therefore the things that are not working are gonna go down. And so, for example, if you're watching a stream of yours and you're watching it back and you're like, oh, that part was really boring, don't focus on the parts that were boring. Focus on the parts that were good, or the parts that resonated with people, and do more of that. And that's something that I'm trying to do myself. And with that being said, I'm gonna run a little bit of an ad, and I'm gonna start working on our third part of the stream. So we're gonna be putting on the working timer, and I'm gonna run a little ad, and I'm gonna start the timer at the same time. So you may get an ad for like that beginning of work. So if you wanna, mute the stream, change tabs or whatever, and then if you wanna come back to it, you can do so. I should have just ran the ad earlier, but I just don't want y'all to get ads while in the middle of like working or whatever. So I'm just gonna do that really quickly, and yeah. Okay, so I just turned on ads. 3, 2, 1. Okay, the 25-minute timer is up. So we can start working on part 3. I actually don't know if I want to keep editing. I mean, I guess I will. I can do other stuff outside of the stream anyway. I'll just keep editing. Then I won't edit for the rest of the day. Oh, and for anyone who came in, I'm basically, and if, I guess, hold on, I don't know if the ad is still up. Okay, no, the ads should be gone by now. Basically, for anyone who just joined in recently, I'm working on a video right now. I'm editing a video of my Final Fantasy VII experience, where I'm like editing my original Final Fantasy VII playthrough. That's gonna be going up on Ko-Fi first, and then YouTube for everybody. I mean, as early as I can get it out. But yeah, let me know if you want to share. Let me know what you're working on. If you don't want to share, that's completely fine. You could just keep working. And yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm just trying something new. And yeah, I'm trying not to talk too much, because I want, to be working, and for y'all to also be working and stuff like that. So yeah. channel is all set. I think I'm gonna edit a Lynn TikTok to try and introduce her to my TikTok audience to her. Oh, that's iconic. Also, I really appreciate what you said there, Fly, that you appreciate this format. I'm just trying it out because I saw this on YouTube. So if y'all are into it, definitely let me know if you want me to do more of these streams. You've been into productivity streams lately. It's nice getting work done while also hanging out with someone on stream also working. I really appreciate that. This is I think it's my first like productivity stream. I've had streams where I've like worked on stuff, like music and like even editing videos, but this is different because it's like I'm not distracting you with my work necessarily because I have the audio off for like the video that I'm editing. So it's just like, you know, you just basically see me working and you just hear like the keyboard and mouse sounds and like me drinking my coffee or my water. And you can just like, you know, chat casually if you want to. If you don't want to, it's fine. And then we can take breaks together, and I think that's cool too. And I was even thinking like if we make these streams more of a regular thing, I can make the streams longer so that we take actual like long breaks together. I think that would be really nice as well. But I don't know, this is kind of like a test stream. I don't want to like promise anything. But I would be into like doing more of these for sure. I've thought of like editing a like a scene that's like not exactly like this, but it's more like I edit it to be like a Skype slash Zoom window kind of thing. I don't know. I thought about it, but this is cute too. It doesn't have to be a fancy layout too. Or like a library or a coffee shop. That would be really cute. I've thought about it, Spin. It's so weird sometimes, like figuring out what parts of the video you think are relevant enough and what parts aren't. And it's the funny thing is like you work and like at the time you're like maybe this is going to be relevant, maybe this is going to be irrelevant, and then like you watch it back like the next day and you're like, why did I keep that in? Final Fantasy song playing as I'm editing a Final Fantasy video. We love to see it. I hope the music isn't too distracting. I can turn it down or off if y'all prefer. Hey Mana, I'm glad you like it. You're on a seat at the airport, so we are both working in a sense. Ah, I love that. Hope you're having a good day at work. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Today I just wanted to do something different, and I kind of was in the mood to stream, but I didn't want to just like, I didn't want to do like a game. I didn't want to do anything like that. So I was like, I wanted to work on stuff, but I didn't know what to work on. And also I was kind of not frazzled, but I was kind of like all over the place. So I didn't know what I was going to work on. It was really hard to make a decision or anything like that, but streaming a stream like this really resonated with me. So I was like, you know what, if this is really resonating with me, I should probably give it a try. So that's what I'm doing. Ooh, our timer is done, girlies. Time for another break. All right, let's put on the 5-minute. Let's put on. You know what? I'm gonna run an ad first. This time. But it's break time, y'all. It's break time. I'm just gonna run an ad really quickly, and then we'll do 5-minute break. I'll start both at the same time, like roughly. Gotta run some errands, but I'll be here lurking. Sounds good, Tom Tana. Have a good one. All right, let me run this ad in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm just gonna start the timer for the break as well. Clam. There you go. It's like a second behind, but that's good. It's good enough for me to turn it off because I have it on my phone because this timer doesn't have like alerts or anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna stretch really quickly. Ooh. Let me change the labels. Ooh. Ooh, girly. I think my neck is probably my most problematic area. Y'all, by the way, the new episode of Just Gaming Things is live now. Please check it out. I'm on a gaming podcast. It's called Just Gaming Things. The episode just came out on YouTube, and it's been up for I think since last night on podcast services. So I'm just gonna retweet that really quickly. Make sure to check out our Twitter as well. Let me share that episode here as well. Let me just pluck it from my Twitter. But yeah, this has been fun, y'all. We're gonna have another 25-minute sequence before we wrap up stream. So we're gonna be officially working for 2 hours. So I'm very proud of y'all. We already did an hour and a half of work. So here's the link to the latest episode. On that Twitter link, you can find a link for Apple, for Spotify, YouTube, and just Anchor, which is where we host our podcast. And it has links to other platforms like Google and Stitcher, like all those like different podcast platforms. They're up there. So if you would like to support the show, it's like a gaming specific podcast that I do with my friends. Spin, with Pants. I'm gonna forget people if I don't do stuff in alphabetical order. So we have Dex, we have Jam, we have Koga, we have Lotus, Pants, me, Ruin, and Spin. That's everybody, right? 8 of us. That sounds correct. Yes. Okay. It's an amazing group of people, and we do a weekly podcast on there, and it's so much fun. We just talk about like gaming topics and news from the week and all that fun stuff. I'm getting kind of tired from editing, but I don't mind that. Because like I'm gonna be done with editing for the day whenever I'm done with stream. So that's nice. And then I can just work on like smaller things if I want to. But yeah, for anyone who joined in between breaks, what are you working on? Is there something that you've been working on that you want to share? Make sure to do your stretches, grab some water if you don't have any with you, and all that fun stuff. How many episodes of Just Gaming Things do y'all have? It's been, I think this was episode 39. Or we're in our 30s. We're in our 30s. Oh my god, we're in our 30s. Yeah, we have like roughly, I think it's like 39 right now. I think this last one that we uploaded is 39. Elders, literally. Senior citizens at this point. I'm just kidding. In gay years, apparently that's what it is, but That's the only gay thing we're not gonna claim. You know what? That's the only gay thing we're not gonna claim. All right, y'all. Break time is over. It is on Spotify, yeah. I should probably get a link. I should probably work on like a tree link or something like that for just gaming things. So that we have like a link for all the things. Okay. Changing that to working time, and then let's do our last 25 minutes, y'all. So like 3, 2, 1. Let me turn on that and then this. Perfect. Back to work. Back to work. I'm just like editing this very long cutscene. It's not really a cutscene. I mean, it's a cutscene up to today's standards, but at the time it's just like a lot of dialogue. And I'm just having that moment of like, what do I keep? What do I not keep in the video? But the first thing that I do whenever I edit a new video is like, I just check, like I just watch it, all of the progress that I've done up to that point. I just watch everything back. And so I basically do a revision every time I open a video project. I just do a revision of whatever work I had done until that point, and then I just continue working. I use Vegas Pro. I use the 14.0 version because I think at the time I had a job, so I would be spending like money pretty regularly, and I think I bought the 13.0 version. And then they had a thing where like you could buy 14.0 like super discounted because you were already like, you know, a customer. So I think that's how I got 14.0. So I think it was either like a year or two after or something. It was probably a year because at the time, well, Vegas Pro still updates pretty regularly. It's not like it's a one thing that you pay for like every month, which I hope they never change to that. Well, I have the older version, so it doesn't matter anyway. But yeah. I personally really like Vegas Pro. I think to me I think everyone has their preferences when it comes to like software for anything. I think for me Vegas Pro just clicks. Like the way that it works for me, it just matches perfectly with how I work and how I expect things and tools to work. I remember I got into Premiere for school in high school and I hated it. I just edited all my projects in Vegas Pro anyway. Hi, Biscuit. What do you mean, why? You mean why I don't like Premiere? Or are you asking something else? I don't know. I don't know what the psychological thing about doing these, that for some reason I'm just so much more focused. I'm probably gonna edit so much of this out anyway, but for now, I'm just keeping so much of this dialogue situation. The fluff is real, y'all. And I haven't even... How much do I have of this video left to go through? I have... Okay, I've gone through, I think, a full hour of it. Yeah, this video is 2 hours and 38 minutes long, and I have 1 hour and 29 minutes left. Okay, I've done good progress on this video. On getting through the video. That's nice. And I still have like roughly 10 minutes left of work for today, so that's fierce. This barrel minigame in Final Fantasy VII was a moment. I forget how I did it. Forget how good / bad I was at it. Oh, I didn't do very well at it. Well. Oh, I need to say something. If you're streaming and people are trolling you, don't give them attention. There's so much of this footage that I'm going through right now where I'm just like giving like a whole ass speech to people like, "Oh my god, you're doing this and you're doing that." And I like of like why what they're doing is wrong. Like just delete them. Just just ban them. Like don't let it ruin the vibes, y'all. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, y'all. So much of this that I had to cut out because of that. And the thing is, like, it stays, like, if you want to highlight your videos or streams and whatever, it's like, is it really worth it for you to, like, have those moments of, like, negativity? Just, like, just delete it. Unfortunately, they're not going to suddenly be like, oh wow, I've seen the error of my trolling ways. Yeah, for sure, right? It's like, just don't, just don't engage. Because like watching this back and there's enough time removed from it, I'm like, I don't care to hear this. Especially if you're gonna like archive it or something like that. It's like people who weren't there and they can't see the chat or first or whatever, like they're not gonna care. They're not gonna be like, oh yeah, this is so interesting that this person was like talking about these trolls for like 15 minutes. Like who cares? And then if you want to edit it, you're gonna have to edit around it, which is annoying. We did it! We worked for 2 hours. Well, it's gonna be 2 hours after the 5 minute break, but we did it. Let me close this project. I'm tired of editing for the day. We did it. Are y'all proud of yourselves? You should. You should be proud of yourselves. We just worked for 2 hours, roughly. We did it. Yeah, so yeah, it's close enough to 2 hours. I love this Pomodoro technique. It's really cool. You can basically time it out, and then like after a set of hours or a set of Pomodoros, you take longer breaks. So that's like a thing that you can do as well, which is really nice. But yeah, how did you like this stream? I hope y'all have been enjoying it. Let me know if you would like to see more of these streams where it's more like a work with me. Maybe I can do it for 3 hours next time. Or maybe 4 hours. I don't know. But definitely let me know. Felt like no time at all passed and I got so much done. Same here, like I didn't realize that I got through like over an hour's worth of footage. Which it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're video editing, sometimes you just go through the same footage a lot, or to like make sure that the transitions are smooth enough, or to make sure that it's like a whole thing, you know what I mean? So sometimes you just have to watch the same part a few times back to make sure that everything is like good, to make sure that the scenes flow naturally, or whatever it might be. But I had a good time. I had a good time and a productive time, and I don't think I would have had that if I didn't stream. So I'm just gonna, I'm just trying to do what feels right and what makes sense. And this like really resonated with me. Like I didn't know what to do, and this kept coming to me, and I was like, you know what? If I keep having this idea, I might as well just do it. So I just started doing it, and I just went for it, and I just did it. Yeah, I edited, like, I got through like over an hour. So yeah. That's awesome. Thank you. You know what else is awesome? For people who don't know, MJ Rodriguez, she plays Blanca in Pose. She just got nominated. She's the first trans actress to get nominated for Best Actress in a Drama Series, in an Emmy nomination. So just like seeing that, one of the first things that I saw on social media when I went to Twitter today, and seeing that was really cool. I was like, yay, finally! Because the women in Pose have been, this is their third and last season, and the girlies, the beautiful women of Pose have been slept on by the Emmys this whole time. I think Billy Porter got nominated last year or something like that, and none of the women got nominated for like the duration of the show. And now for the last season, MJ Rodriguez got nominated, which is incredible. But a part of me is like, I wish, the other women also got nominated, because they're all so amazing and so extremely talented. It sucks that it's like on the final season, only one of them gets nominated, and there's no guarantee that she's gonna win, but it's still history, her getting nominated, right? But you know what I mean. I feel like this would be a really, really good way for you to work on non-stream related stuff, but still stream. Yeah, I feel like it's dependent on, like, if it's something that I'm like, I don't feel like working on this on stream, maybe I won't do that. If it has to do with recording, or if it has to do with like something. But I feel like every once in a while having days like this where it's like, I feel like I want to stream, but I don't know what to do or whatever. I can just like work on other stuff and not focus on, being a streamer TM or, whatever. I think it also kind of makes like something not fun, like, editing a video, or something that's not necessarily like the most exciting activity. It makes it into a thing when you like, stream it. And when you're just like, hey y'all, let's just like work on stuff while we're, I'll be your company. So yeah, I hope you've been enjoying the stream. It seems like y'all have. I've gotten really good vibes from the stream. So maybe I'll do more of these more often. Maybe I'll do more of these. I think it would be nice. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it for today. I definitely need some food, so definitely make sure to take a break. If you're gonna work more today, make sure to take a break. Make sure to eat some food, take meds if you haven't, do whatever you need to do for yourself. Put yourself first. Especially if you've been working alongside me for the past 2 hours. The stream has been going for a little bit longer than that, but if you've been working for the total of 2 hours that we've been working at, you definitely have done a lot, and you should be proud of yourself. So definitely take a break, take a nap, eat some food, do whatever you need to do. I'll definitely take some time off as well, and if I work on something else, maybe I'll go on Discord and work on other stuff. Maybe I won't, but feel free to join us on Discord. I'm thinking of like scheduling an anime night or something as an event, and like making a thing so like in advance, so if people want to join, they can get like notified of it, and they can get like a reminder or whatever. So yeah, I don't know who I want to raid today. There's a lot of amazing people are streaming. Oh, Quinn is celebrating their 3rd-year anniversary of streaming. Oh, I hope they're not ending the stream.
Thank you everyone who came through.
Oh, they're ending their stream. Well, they're ending their stream. They're thanking people for watching and stuff, so I think they're ending stream. I hope they had a good anniversary. I hope they had a good anniversary. Oh. If you do end up working more on Discord, I'll pop in there too. Okay, maybe like in a couple of hours I'll work. I'll just hop on Discord. Because I do need to do some highlighting, some like channel highlights and stuff like that, so I'll probably work on that. Let's maybe... Okay, work. I think we're gonna say hi to Watermelon. They are currently doing a non-binary week fundraiser, which is, yeah, it's non-binary awareness week. So We're extra powerful this week. My extra NBs. My fellow NBs, that's what I meant. And Watermelon is doing a fundraiser for charity. And they're currently playing Pokemon Sword and Shield. Sword or Shield. I don't know which one they're playing. So yeah, let's go say hi to them. Have an amazing rest of your day, y'all. Take care of yourselves. I definitely want to do more of these streams. I'm really excited for this. So I'll definitely do more of these, whether I don't know when I'm gonna do it. So follow my socials. You can find everything at ProjectRuby.eu, which is a hub for everything. There's Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Ko-Fi, all that. Which, speaking of Ko-Fi, if you want to support me, you can do so over there. It's a pay what you want format. You can do a one-time, one-off tip of as little as €1 and as much as you want. You also have access to content for 30 days that is exclusive, early content, whatever, all of that fun stuff. Yeah, I really feel good about this stream. So thank you so much for coming along. Have an amazing rest of your day. And yeah, I love y'all. Bye.